Hey YouTube, this is React Back Time Happy.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Baccano episode 15, second to last episode of the series. It is continuing from the plot beginnings of the first one where we just saw Graham Spector.
Yeah.
They introduced him, what he's about. He's got his own little crew, and they're going to be trying to, I believe, collecting the bounty on Jacuzzi.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we've got more moving parts with the yellow-haired immortal is now in the city. We don't know what he's going to do.
Still don't know his name.
Yeah.
And Cheslaw is talking to
Daily
Daily
Days.
Days. I think.
What
We're
is
just
her
gonna
name?
call her Daisy.
I'm going to call it Green.
Green.
Oh yeah. Green makes sense.
But yeah, anything you guys want to bring up from last episode before getting into this?
Chane is an experiment, and I hope she finds Vino soon.
Yes.
He needs to save her from the life of sadness.
Yeah, I think you hit it on the nose last episode when you're talking in discussion about how he's just a scientist, because he didn't intervene at all in that proposal thing when they're on the train. It's like, hey, I'll marry you, then I'm part of family, then I'll protect him too. He just sat there and watched. He didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything you want to say, Nikki?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store in this episode.
Yeah, and I hope they keep playing dominoes.
Dominoes will never end, and neither will we. So thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like time, can you please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out the description for the Patreon if you guys want to see the next episode a week early. I will see you in the discussion.
Chane!
Oh, that's right. She jumped out.
Oh.
Her last name is Holystone?
26.
Ooh.
Back even farther. Oh, what's her name?
Yeah, before she got hurt. Oh, she's making a bomb. That's how that happened. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey, I'm Jacuzzi Splat. Nice to meet you.
What a nice
What's your
guy.
name?
Blink, blink. The delinquent high class neighborhood are the
Same as always.
They still won't let me out of here. So, don't worry about me, though. You can read if you want to. I'm not all that interested.
Dead stare.
And by newspaper stuff, I really wasn't trying to make fun of you or anything like that. You understand? I just meant that I didn't want you to pay too much attention to me, okay?
She writes fast.
Why didn't you call the police on me? Why not? I can't excuse what those black suits did to the people on the train, but we stole some freight. So we're kind of avoiding the cops, too. We're not what you would call innocent. Besides, you seem like you might be a really nice lady underneath. I mean, I don't know whether or not you're a good person, but I don't care about that.
He's
We're friends, aren't we? That's all that matters, right?
Jacuzzi.
You're leaving with the pencil.
She can kill two people with that.
I'm confused. I don't understand you people at all. Understand you people? Does she mean Niece and Donnie?
Not me.
Not me. I'm.
So I guess that covers it for the most part. Don't believe me? Do you believe me now?
Yeah.
Wait, is that Vino?
Vino.
Hey, isn't this a coincidence? I was just swinging by to see Vino, an old buddy of mine. So what are you guys up to? You pals or something now?
We got something. The package just arrived and it's addressed to you.
Because he has to hold it.
This is a crush on her.
You should put it on. See what it looks like.
Get him. How does the guy fit through the door?
He doesn't.
What the heck? Oh, it's plus things for knives. It's definitely Vino.
What?
China?
Yeah, she's been there the whole time.
No, Tell you what then. Why don't you step outside and get a little fresh air?
Mom's coming out. Yeah? I really hope this doesn't
Oh, there he
turn
is.
into a boring story. Nothing worse than that. Tedium is such a crime. I can't put up with that. Tedium is a crime! That's the tedium!
He's like,
Oh, they think it's Eve.
Wrong or wrong. These unknowns are the essence, the very spice of life. That's the complete opposite of what you were just saying.
Yeah.
You sure you're doing okay, boss? Ever since you fainted, you've become quite fearless, huh? They're going into Central Park. Then I think it's time I
He
start
broke his
saying
brain.
sad tales.
He broke his self-preservation part of his brain. What is happening? I don't know where they
Why
are.
are they with them?
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Who are those kids?
We'll never know.
And why did she go with them?
Dear Jacuzzi Squad and Associates, follow these directions closely. If you wish to save each Horde, get all the cash you can, then come to Pier 13. You'll find an abandoned warehouse. I'll be waiting inside. Come by yourself. This is a ransom note. See.
He can barely move his foot. Jacuzzi boy.
Scared, but I can't let it stop me.
Jacuzzi boy.
Being unable to speak when you are
He's
in
like,
extreme
lad.
stress, in a body that is obligated to control energy consumption is an act of, I don't know, maybe self-defense. Oh boy, I went and said a thing of some actual intelligence there. Time to show me some love, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
What the?
Now she decides to fight.
You're already there,
You're
Johnny.
an ordinary young lady, but I don't anymore.
Oh, that rang.
Another surprise. I have this feeling that you're not even Genoa.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'm really
Where are you when we need you, Vino?
It is truly, truly a pleasure. I think you should become my new best buddy. We can write an incredible story. But if not, just to be clear about it, I have to hurt you.
Please stop. I brought the money, so let the girl go. Please, just let her go.
Catch!
Okay.
I said you brought money, but I'm a smart guy, and I can tell you don't have any on ya.
I didn't bring any money, but I have something that will end up being just as good as cash. Look, I know you don't have any reason to believe me, but I have
Bombs?
something. I have
Bombs?
bounty on my head from none other than the Russo family of Chicago. So, by turning me over to them, you should get all the money you want.
Oh, Johnny. His niece. That's when she was little.
No timestamps anymore.
No, I think this was the 1920s.
26. Yeah. That's why he has it on his face.
Now my face was stand out just like yours. So as long as we're together, we'll be fine.
Who tattooed this child's face?
Hey niece, what's wrong? You cry? I feel like crying too. I just thought you wouldn't have to feel so alone. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's laughing.
Yes, that's Jacuzzi.
You're amazing. Damn it, I must say, I'm impressed. It's fascinating. You are happy and also sad. Jacuzzi's flying. Do. Shall I release this woman because of how you've touched my heart? Is that the right path to walk down? Maybe I should just ignore all that and continue trying to kill her.
She's like,
That's your choice.
alright.
Then
She
let's
doesn't
get
have enough.
on with it.
Stop! I beg you, there's no need for anyone to die!
Oh,
Boom.
Oh, here they come.
Hey, Shanae, are you alright?
Means the place was open. Why'd you book that? What kind of boneheaded question is that? The boss likes to blow stuff up.
Wasn't I clear in my note that I wanted you to come along?
Yeah,
like.
Perfectly reasonable.
Guys, thanks for coming. But did I hear someone new? I thought I heard an unfamiliar voice mixed in with you.
That's impressive. You were able to pick out my voice from
Hey.
friends. Until recently, I worked as a railroad conductor. But currently, I'm a rail tracer.
The rail tracer!
Passes out.
You still planning to kill me? To be honest, I would completely understand if you weren't. I just thought it would be appropriate for me to go ahead and declare my love for you first. I'm a little afraid that I wasn't able to properly communicate my feelings for you on top of that.
He wants to see.
So I'll just come out and say it. As perplexing as it is, it appears that I've fallen in love with you, Chane. You're not sure? It's alright. I promise you, there's no way I'll destroy this world you've come to believe in. Your world is not that fragile. No world can be destroyed just by having someone else enter into it. It just gets bigger, that's all. And if the
This
world
is
never
great.
even
For me, I thought we just barely met. For me, someone who isn't even family. Why would they risk so much? Why would this man say he loves me? No one's ever told me they love me.
Oh, that hurts.
And my friends.
Oh, that's so sad.
My father has never told me he loved me. Not even my father never told me he loved me.
Yeah. Just register though.
If you're gonna fight Johnny and her friends, then I guess I'll have to take you on as well. You wanna run away? Now's the time.
How dare you suggest such a thing? There was only one other person who has ever dared to rival my certainty, and that is Boss Lad!
Uh-oh.
The absolute.
This boss Lad you're talking about wouldn't happen to be Lad Russo, would it?
You mean you know my boss?
He fell from the train the other day, right?
How do you know that? Nobody is supposed to know that except those of us who are closest to him.
I know because I'm the one who dropped him.
Do something.
That smile. Look at that. Did you see that?
Like the veins.
The veins. I want to watch all of them now.
Discussion. Yeah, pretty exciting. Isn't it?
I didn't expect them to meet until next episode. honestly.
Yeah, I was hoping that
Yeah.
the only thing that could happen now that to make this better is Vino shows up, and he did.
I thought what would have happened is that like Jacuzzi tells. Well, do they actually know the Gander brothers? Jacuzzi and them? I don't think
I
they
don't think they
know.
actually do.
Okay, so I thought they would tell what's his name, Isaac and Miria. Isaac and Miria would be like, guys, we gotta help these guys, and then Vino would be there, and then they all go over to help out, and then that's how Vino would meet.
But of
then
course,
Vino
Vino
is
is
just there.
Vino. Yeah.
Vino's just there.
Wait, did anyone else hear a new voice?
Like, yeah, I did too.
You just joined it. Yeah, I walked here too.
It was funny. Oh. And then, so from the top, Chane is with Jacuzzi of all people.
Mm-hmm.
Just floating
Because
on.
They found her in
They
luggage.
found her. Yeah, so they threw the freight that they were stealing overboard
Mm-hmm.
because that was the plan.
Yeah.
But Jacuzzi jumped later, I think, and then Nick spots Chane in the water.
Yeah, because she had jumped into the water because Vino said she'd probably jump in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they fished out of the river and Chani just kind of went with it.
Yeah.
Chani seems to just go with
Go
what
with
happens
people,
until
yeah.
her dad says otherwise. Just
Yeah.
Or if her life becomes in danger.
yeah, she just kind of just exists.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I think because she's very skilled, she doesn't really fear anything except anything that happens to her father because of her
Yeah.
brainwashing.
And then during her conversation with Jacuzzi, she's like, I can't stand you people.
No, she didn't
Goodbye.
say I can't stand you. She
Basically.
said I'm confused.
I know.
I don't understand. Understand you.
Yeah, I know.
But okay. But anyways, this she's starting to see nice people as opposed to her entire life previously, where even the love that she claims her father has for her,
Mhm.
she's never heard him outright say
Yeah,
to her that he loves her.
yeah. Which at the end there, it's kind of that thing where if someone's in a group for a very, very long time, even if they leave the group, they're still in that mindset until something challenges it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened when he said, "I love you," and then she said, "But my father," and then she realized,
He's
"Oh my gosh,
never
he's never
said
said
that.
he
Yeah.
loved me."
Yeah.
It was so sad.
And for some reason, she can like tell that he's telling the truth, that he's being honest.
Yeah.
So
Well, she is a killer.
yeah, so she can
probably
read.
tell if someone being honest.
Yeah.
Honest in their
Read
face.
people. Yeah. She just went with him when she got.
Yeah, I was so surprised. I was like, "No, there's gonna be a fight, right?" She's like, "Oh, sure."
She was like, "I."
Let's get in the car. All right.
And then after they're already at the hideout, I think I won't be here anymore.
I'm tired of you.
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh man, that
And
was funny.
Vino, we saw ran into Chez and Green Girl,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
so they were having a conversation.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there.
So probably get into that next episode.
Mm.
So I was just asking if you guys had caught the wording of what Vino was saying to Chane. I think it's a little bit more insight into his character. He has this whole thing where he believes he's the only real person and this is his world. He said to her, "Don't worry, if you marry me, it won't destroy your world."
Right.
So that implies he believes she has her own world too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because she
Interesting.
has her own world. Like remember, he said, "This is my world. Everything in
Right.
it is under my control."
Right.
But he's saying, "No, you have your own world too. It just gets bigger. Yeah, I won't destroy your world if we get married."
Yeah.
So maybe his whole idea of of a world is not as all encompassing as we were originally thinking. Like he wasn't thinking the entire world. He was
Yeah.
thinking his world.
His world engulfs everyone else's world, perhaps.
Or his world is entirely up to him.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking more figurative world.
I don't think it's figurative.
Now, this is the thing. I don't think they get into it in the next episode, but I can't remember. But I do remember reading people talking about it online, and it was heavily implied that he meant, "No, I'm the only real person, and I happened to come across someone else who was real."
Oh. Okay.
I thought that's what. I don't think they get into it.
Okay.
But maybe they talk about it a little bit in the next episode, but I don't think it's a big deal if we talk about it now a little bit.
It's a bit confusing because there's no thing that's gonna be like that must be it. It's just
Yeah.
it's just surmising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you can still keep the base thing of, no, he definitely does think that if he wants something to happen, it will happen. Someone in comments was saying that he's been this way since he was a kid. Like when he ran away to the carnies, with no training, he was able to do the high acrobatic stunts because he thought he could do it, and he did it. And that's from there he started to have the idea that, he started to test it,
Yeah.
and he realized anything he tried to do would happen.
Mm.
And so from there, yeah.
Interesting.
So it's never really
Simply
explained as
believe.
why that he's like that or why things are like that. It could have been he was just a naturally talented kid. I mean, he just lost his parents. He could have been in a, like, you know, when someone's in a terrible state, sometimes they are able to achieve next level things.
We
Whoa,
saw
my gosh.
Jacuzzi. It's down here.
Oh,
We saw Jacuzzi. He and Nisa's backstory of why Jacuzzi has the tattoo. It's not a birthmark. It is a tattoo.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
That's
Oh, true love right there.
yeah.
So they knew each other since they were kids,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Well, that was 5 years ago. It was
Oh.
6 years
They
ago.
were young though.
they look like, I always assumed that they were older in the show as I watched it, but they could be, you know, pretty. They could be like
They could be
early
like-
20s.
Yeah.
And she got that was a bad explosion. Like the scarring that they showed after the
Yeah.
explosion, that was pretty
Yeah.
intense. And
Most
the screaming.
of it healed up.
Yeah.
though, so
She has so
She says
the
scars.
interesting thing is she has right now all those scars, but at the flashback when she was healing, she only had that
No,
on her
she
face.
She was wrapped up.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, you mean the
She was
clothing?
wearing a dress up to her neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked like she had either just woken up right there, from maybe they like put her in the bed and she just
Yeah,
woke up,
she
or
just woke up.
it was later at some point.
But
But
she
she looked-
was. I was just gonna say she was broken up about her looks, losing her pretty looks, and maybe she felt like she couldn't face the world anymore, and then Jacuzzi helped her.
Jacuzzi was
He's so
like,
cute.
It's a sword. Oh, that's why it looks so bad, because he probably did it himself.
That was explain it.
That's what I've always. I don't know if they get into it. That's another thing I don't know if they get into, but that is something that I was reading out, that they assumed that either he went a really bad one or he tried to do it himself or something because it's such a bad sword.
Yeah, because who would do it to a child unless
Yeah.
they were shady?
Yeah.
So.
Or even if
stuff
maybe
like
it's not even
this.
supposed to be a sword, and it
Yeah.
just happens to be in the shape of a sword.
Yeah.
On his face. Oh.
What if it's supposed to be like a rose or something?
Aw.
And it's, he just failed.
He could have also specifically asked for it to look bad,
Oh.
so it mimicked a scar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed that Niece's room looked really nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say she looked like she comes from an affluent family.
Yeah, it's like the backyard looked like, you know, a rundown apartment area complex, but in her house it looked like a pretty big room,
Yeah.
good furnishing.
Yeah.
It looked like a nice place.
Mm.
The part when they were all like, I came alone. And I was like, well, I came alone too. I came
Oh yeah,
alone too.
that was funny.
It's like, I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Good point.
It's like, you guys are good.
You got me there.
I like how, what was it, Donnie? He's like, I came to the country alone.
Yeah.
All the way from Mexico.
Like, bro. And then RT came in and professed his love while trying to like get
Yeah, it was like, get out
of the
can
shot.
you just not?
It's like, I'm busy. Busy.
Oh, when Graham was like having a meltdown as Vino was
Yeah.
when Graham was having a meltdown while Vino was talking, at first I thought it was like, oh, did Graham also fall in love with her? And now he's upset that someone else is professing their love. Because it was as soon as he was like, I love you, you heard him, his wrench fall.
Yeah. It was funny.
And he was just upset that he wasn't fighting her currently. He wanted to be fighting her. It's like, you're talking.
It was rather nice of him to wait till they were done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He really held himself down.
But that brings me to the last point that I had was I like how Graham was like talking to Chani about how talking too much is like bad, and he's there talking.
Yeah.
He
just
incessantly
continually
talks.
I remember watching it the first time. I got actually kind of a little annoyed,
Yeah.
but it's like, this is the last few episodes.
You
Just
can
watch
do
it.
it.
Just watch the
watch
whole
it.
thing. You
Yeah.
can do it.
I actually got used to him pretty fast.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
continuous talking.
he's interesting. It's just every single time he starts to talk, you know it's going to go on forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else?
Other than Rail Tracer being like, bring it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Vino straight up just. What is the point of him having a new name if he just tells everybody, "Hey, I'm
I
Claire
used to
Sandfield.
be.
My new name's Vino, by the way. Just call me Vino. I'm not Claire, but I
I'm
used to be Claire."
also Rail Tracer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be secret?
By the way, I'm Batman.
I'd like to know my secret identity. But guys, thank you guys very much for being here. If you like your time here, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out the description for the Patreon if you guys want to help us out or you want to see next episode, the final episode, a whole week ahead. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you guys next time. React Packed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to Dorian, Elia, Mitchell D, Jackie, and Robin.